Hi learners, welcome back. I am Dr. Gurunathan from Kristu Jayanti College and I welcome you all for today's session, which is going to be on the GenBank data retrieval, and that too in FASTA format. First, let us know what is this NCBI-GenBank. This NCBI-GenBank is actually a biological database, and this contains thousands and thousands of information pertaining to the sequence data that is existing, that has been obtained from various experiments that has been performed across the world by different researchers and scientists. And NCBI stands for National Center for Biotechnology Information, and GenBank is actually the name of the database. And this NCBI is a part of NLM, that is National Library of Medicine, which is a part of National Institute of Health. All these are coming under US government's units. And when you speak about accessing this database, we access this database whenever we want to obtain nucleotide sequences from NCBI. That is why this is called as GenBank. GenBank represents nucleotide sequence. So the first step that what we will do is we will open the NCBI website using your browser. The most common browser that we all use is Google Chrome. Just open it, and in the bar that is existing there on top, I can just show you on the screen here. This is the place where you're going to type it. You will type the website, that is www.ncbi.nlm.nih.gov. And once you do that, you will get the website where you can actually access, and you have a drop down menu box which is existing there. So you can, from the drop down menu box, you can choose the option nucleotide. And the next step is you need to type whatever you want to search for. Say for example, I want to search for the gene which is responsible for producing the protein called amylase. So you can directly type it. So whatever we are trying to do here is basically called as text based searching, where you're going to search the database using a text. Instead of text, you can also search the database by using specific key values. For example, you have something called as accession number for each of the entries that are available in this database. In order to access them, you can use these accession numbers which are unique to every entry in the database, and you can also search it that way. Whereas the search that we are trying right now is called as text based searching, or it is also referred as keyword based searching. So I have just given you an example here as amylase. Going down to the next thing, you get results which have been displayed there, and it actually displays you how many ever entries in the database which contains the word amylase. So the main advantage when you're doing this search is you may not know the organism from which you want to search, or you may not know which particular, say, a species of a particular genus is responsible for producing this. So in that case, this is a very general search that we are doing here. And on the top left hand corner of your website, you see that there is a list of organisms that produces this enzyme. Similarly, you will find the number of hits that the database is actually having for this word amylase. On the right hand side also, it is giving you the details pertaining to the organism here. You can choose the organism if you are very sure about the organism, or if you're not sure, you can just scroll down through the entries that are displayed here and you can select the organism of your choice. Either way around, you can actually come up with it. And I've just chosen one output from the hits that has been displayed there, and you can see here you can actually get the information in different formats, and the most common format that we would like to is called as FASTA format. And you can see here the option is available here on the right hand side bottom of your screen when you access it, and when you click it, you will be getting a picture like this. You will be having an output displayed in this format. So what is this FASTA format? Let us have information about this FASTA format. So when you speak about the FASTA format, it is the most common format for presenting sequences of biological molecules. And this format is widely accepted by almost all tools, softwares, and programs that are existing in bioinformatics. Say whatever tools that are available today and whatever tools that will be possibly produced in the coming days, even there support for this FASTA format is available. And the major point is it is a very simple format, and you can also create it and you can also easily use it without any disturbance, and it has minimal details pertaining to the sequence available in it, and that is why it is called as a shorthand representation. Moving down, okay, let us see what is happening. What is this format all about? As you can see here, it begins with a greater than symbol, and the first line we call it as a header line, and as you can see here, it begins with a greater than symbol which is displayed here, and followed by a label. You have the label, and which is followed by what we call it as a comment. This comment will give you a shorthand information about the sequence that it is going to store, and this forms the first line, or we call this as the header line. And from the next line you have the sequence itself that is being displayed there, and these lines are commonly referred as data lines. Or in other words, the first line, which is having the greater than symbol and the label in the comment, is called as the title line, and the remaining lines are commonly referred as data lines. As you can see here, this is such a simple format, and you can also observe that it is very easily understandable by just seeing the content. One line which gives you short introduction or short hand information about the sequence which is storing. This sequence is actually displaying about chromosomal replication initiator protein, which is called as DNA protein, and it is also having a lot of sequences in it, and of course this is a protein sequence. See, this is just an example which has no connection to the previous search that we have done there, and because of that I'm just trying to show you this. And this is a very simple format, and this format is a widely accepted one. This I conclude my session today. Thank you for your patient listening. We'll meet again in another interesting video very soon. Take care and bye.